Hi everyone, welcome to Stamping Flair. Thanks for joining me. My name is Rochelle Laird Smith. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Blind Bight, that's on the Mornington Peninsula in Victoria. It's great to have you here for Geeks 20, and in keeping with the theme of pets and animals, I have gone with probably maybe a little bit something maybe not so out there, the fish, that if you have fish tanks and things like that. And I thought I'll do something beachy. I love my beach sets, so I had to incorporate one of that, and I've got some fish in here in the beauty of the deep set. So the Seaside Wishes is a bundle. You can get that as a bundle at the moment. So when you purchase a bundle, you get 10% off. That has a stamp set, and there's a hybrid embossing folder. So there's an embossing folder with the dies that cut directly from it. The beauty of the deep, there are dies, but they are separate. So they were a bundle previously, but not anymore. But they really work well together. We got some watercoloring, kind of a bit of a messy technique, and I love it. So be prepared. And we're going to go with some different colors, and let's see how that goes. And so I've picked a few colors, and I'm not sure what we'll do with it, but let's see. I thought these kind of work well together, and a bit of summery colors in the middle of winter, and why not? So I've got Melon Mambo, Lemon Lime Twist, Calypso Coral, Daffodil Delight, and Coastal Cabana and Shy Shamrock. To begin with, I'm going to take my Melon Mambo, and I'm going to bring in this Seaside Wishes embossing folder, and I'm going to add the ink on the side, which has you will see the Stampin' Up logo on the reverse of that side. So this is the debossed, where if you can feel it goes in. On the other side, it's raised, the image. So we're going to add some Melon Mambo ink, and could have gone blue, but I thought let's go something different, because I've been kind of in the blues, not mood-wise, but in my colors. So I thought, let's try something different, and it doesn't matter. Pink's good for beachy, yeah, and then they go nice with the yellows and things. Melon Mambo can be, it's like any red, it gets everywhere. Guaranteed to get everywhere. And get yourself a spritzer. So this is you get 2 in a pack with Stampin' Up. It's very low cost. Fill it with water, and we're going to spritz you kind of don't need so much. I'm going to tap off a bit. I probably put a bit too much ink, and I don't want so much ink. And then I'll spritz again, because that does spread out a bit. And then I've got Fluid 100 cardstock, which is watercolor cardstock. Don't let it move. I didn't plan this, so I hadn't prepared my die cutting machine early. I should have. And then we'll emboss this. That's not fully in, so I'm going to make sure get some nicely in. So that piece of cardstock is 9.5 by 13.8 centimeters. I have not cut my mats and have not prepared that because I was kind of hoping to see what happens with all the bits and pieces I've got prepared. So then you get a nice little piece like that. I'm gonna get all that and I'll give it a clean after. I will need the die cutting machine again, so let me just get that pink off. You can tap off any excess here. I'm just using the wet wipe I've got in my hand, but use kitchen paper or whatever. Okay, that leaves a lovely color on that. So leave that to dry. And what I've got now is a background ready to go. From the Beauty of the Deep, I already pre-die cut some coral, and I thought it would be nice to blend some Calypso coral ink on this. So I'm bringing in my blending brush and adding some color through this so you get some gradation and a variation in the look. It's always nice to do this with your cardstock, just getting some change. And it's going to be a nice summery card. I think it's going to be beautiful. Nice colors. I have also die cut from the Seaside Wishes dies. These is it antimony? I'm not sure. I'm not very cluey with that sort of stuff. But this is cut out of basic beige, and I think it just tones it down together and adds a nice neutralizes it a bit and brings those bright colors together. So the next thing I've got is some basic white cardstock, and I'm going to stamp some of these sort of leafy images. I'm going to go this way because it's a bit large. I'm going to stamp this in Lemon Lime Twist, and we'll add a bit of I do have Coastal, but I'm not sure whether I'm just tapping a bit of Shy Shamrock on the side. Alright, so then I'll clean that off. And again, I'll add just a bit more on the base. So you get some different looks. Do you see what I tried to do? I tried to ink up the other ink pad. That would have not gone well. So we have got some leaves there to ink. We're done. I have got the fish I need to stamp. So let's go with the fish. I think I might go with that's Coastal Cabana. He's a little bit upside down, I think. I'm going to stamp this one. Means lemon lime, but add a bit of shading in Coastal. So you get some variation there. I'm liking the colors of this. You can see I've just sort of had this in my mind. I haven't really sort of executed this. So it's good to have a plan and then just see where it's placed colors, see where it goes. And then the last die I need is that long one. So this has an anchor and things, so it's quite like it's got a good variety of dies. If you feel that's going to move, you can always add another one at the top. We'll die cut that. So if you're looking at big ticket items like the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, or anything really that or looking at starting up in card making, need some basics or want to add to your stash, anything that's going to come to over $169, I would advise you to just go and check out the starter kit. It's $169. You get to choose $235 of product. You'll also get a 20% discount on future orders, so while you are maintaining like your personal purchases and things. So you can either sell or you can buy your own product. That it's up to you how you maintain that. There is no obligation to hold parties or anything like that. And most people join, including myself, for the discount. And that's even if you're running a business, you want to get a discount. That was my initial reason. But that's something to think about. If you're into crafting and buy a lot of cardstock, like the paper, like stamping up products. And on the 25th of this month, we get to see the mini catalog, which is available for products will be available for sale in September. So that's a bit of extra perk we get, and we get to order from it early. Catalog's always fun, and a new product, and this one will have a lot of Christmas product. And I don't know, I always a bit of a sucker for Christmas stuff. You can have all the decorations, and I'll still have to get another lot. Like, I think I'll be, if I could, I'll change like one rotation every year, like try a different color. I don't. And change the whole system. think I've kept most of my Christmas stamp sets from when I joined. Maybe one or two I got rid of, but like I can't get rid of them. I'm bad. All right, so we've got our little bits and pieces here. I've got the. Just gonna make sure that's dry. Little pockets of. I'm just gonna give it a bit of a heat with the heat gun. It's nearly dry. I just wanted to make sure before I start laying down other images on top, it'll just start saturate a bit, and I don't want that to happen. I'm just going to place these and see how they look. Because I still may add a bit. Do the colors look really fresh? Another little one of them. I think I'll put the big one at the back. Little one in front. Yeah. Try in front. I think it needs one little thing more, but we'll work it out. And there's our little pet feature. Have you got an unusual pet, like not the regular, like a snake? I'd have a conniption if there was a snake in a house. This balance might be better with the little guy here. All right, that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. All right, so I've got a card base of basic beige. But this needs a secondary layer underneath. So, and that's probably going to be basic white under there. I think that'll be nice. But nothing, like if there's too much color going on, just bring a little bit of what sometimes look tends to just that was a bit short, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, it was a bit short. I don't know the matte layer. Always bring, like, go with the basics, like your white and black. Yeah, it sometimes just is all you need when you're trying different the lid and try that. Okay. I think that's really nice and fresh. I'm going to just pull that aside and hope I remember what I did. I'm going to splatter some black dots with my blender pen. I should have done it away from the white and away from the card, which was really silly of me. So let's flip the card, change the card base, flip this white card, and it's good. For a sentiment, we'll use one of the sentiments that's in this, just to keep it easy. Even something like this would have worked. It's got some starfish and things like that you can add, but I think we've got, it looks nice, so we'll leave it. We've got some little dotties here as well. Dots are always handy. So we've got love you, your friendship is the best gift you absolutely made by day. Sometimes the simplest things mean the most. I'm a pretty like stock standard sentiment person. I don't go for the fluffy stuff too much. I go pretty standard. Love is good. Or maybe I'll just go, I think it needs a lengthy one. We'll go back to, we'll see me using this on another card. This is the Simply Said stamp set, which is in our online exclusive, and I think it works really well. I've used this heaps and heaps, and this lets that was the happy birthday. I'll use the let's celebrate because I think it's look now. I'm gonna go black and a white on black. I like the look of the heat embossing. Let me get some black cardstock. I think it just makes it, yeah, it's a big piece of cardstock. That's fine. So I've just cut it very fine. Now we can just quickly assemble. Well, you don't have to quickly assemble it. I have to do it just because of the class, but you can take your time at home and assemble it. That's the beauty of crafting. Just take your time, relax, and enjoy the process. So, couple, let's see whether these guys fit on it. Yeah, just a couple. I'm going to get happy with dimensionals on this. And if you don't put too much, you can always move it and adjust. Now that one, I may just balance it on top of that one. So that can go under. I'll stick that straight down. And again, fully gluing, I'll just add a bit of dabs of glue, so it's like giving it some fluidity. Yeah, put that under just for height variation. Push that down. Put that there. I'm just going to maybe move that way a bit, just on an angle. I'll put 3 on this. So this way. Next will be our little coral. Just dabbing on the glue. And if you just do a little bit, it also gives you the ability to like sneak in something under like that. Sometimes it's hard to work out your placement until you have other elements in place. So having that there. I know I want that piece there. And this one, maybe in there, and I might still lift that because I haven't put too much dimensionals. I can just sneak that in there. Placement. The fish come, it might work. Get some mini dimensionals for your fish. Guess they're mini. And maybe just put a bit of glue on its little tail bit, because otherwise it may bend and you don't want that tail or fin. I don't know. Sentiment. Might put that across there. I haven't put any ribbon, and I think I want to put some mini dimensionals on that. Some twine would be nice. Sorry, I'm off the camera there. Right, okay, that kind of works out my placement a bit better for this. It gives me it doesn't look so odd there. Then I can work out my fish. think it needs to be here. Didn't put glue under there, so that's what's coming up. Just add a bit of glue there just to make it stick a bit. All right, we'll stick that on our base, and I will try and add some twine after this, but I just want to get this down. If I had to recommend one ribbon to get, I'd say get linen thread. I reckon I would get one in every single order I put in. Essential. It's you can do so much, and it ties amazing. I think it just goes with everything. That's what I like about it. Yeah, it has that modern look if you wanted to. You can go rustic with it. It's really nice. And it's neutral, so it works really well. I can make that a bit bigger. And it will match. This one matches well with the basic beige too. Looks perfect with it. All right, so that. So, just glue that down. If you wanted to put dimensionals, you could. And this is done. Maybe we'll put some more of those. I think these guys would go really well. Adhesive back shiny sequins. Any of those colors would work, wouldn't they? We could even go the green. That could be a bit bold. That looks. I like that green. On the pink looks so good. These are so well used. These adhesive back sequins. What do you think, guys? Let me know. Do you try that technique with any of the embossing folders? Have fun with it. Very inky, and that's what we love. Lots of fun. And make sure it's a pink tone so you get your fingers nice and dirty. Inky. Like I have. All right. If there's a shopping list, so you can shop the products that I've used in this class. If you have any questions about what I've shared, please get in touch with me. Thank you so much for your time. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.